Mason. Hey, Mason. Happy Thursday.
Hey Mason, happy Thursday. What kind of movies do pirates like? R-rated. Alright, you gotta listen to this one close. Ready? Railroad, railroad, railroad crossing. Spell it without any R's. If you think you know the answer, or you want to make a guess, send a DM or leave a comment below, and I'll let you know if you got it right. I'm sure you're asking yourself, what do pirates and railroad tracks have in common? I'll tell you. This week's video is brought to you by the letter R for recycle, reduce, and my two favorite ones, reuse and repurpose. I am a big believer in repurposing and reusing. I always have been. As they say, one person's trash is another person's treasure, right? So I collect many things, bottles, wood, connectors, screws, old appliances, to use them again, to give them a future life, or to incorporate them in some purpose that is still useful and beneficial. I think things are thrown out too much here, or things that could still be reused are thrown out with not a lot of regard for where they're going or why they're being thrown out. I think if more people were to reuse or repurpose goods and things that they have, we would have less of a trash problem. Maybe more of an intentional use or intentional usage of things, because once the first life of an object is over, it doesn't mean it can't have a second or a third. That's my opinion, at least. Japan definitely has San Francisco beat for recycling. Where I believe San Francisco exceeds and excels Japan is in its repurposing. There are so many resources for repurposed goods and materials in San Francisco. You can go places and get materials for free if you're doing an extension on your house or building a room, or for us in theater, making props and making sets and making designs, or even in your garden, making raised flower beds or making raised vegetable beds, in your house for making shelves, toys for kids, accessories for the garage. There are so many resources in the Bay Area where you can get cheap or free materials. That's one area that San Francisco really rocks it in. I think another aspect is many people in America like to DIY things. I find it so much more popular in the States than I do here. Sometimes it trends in Japan, and there are people who do it, but I think in general, the DIY culture has been there longer, or has been embedded longer. There's something about it. I myself am a DIYer, absolutely. I've built things around the apartment here, and I've built shelves. We've saved all of the wood that we used from putting in the flooring here, and over the years, it's gone into many projects around the apartment. So Mason, you know I love to build things. I always have. And while I make my own designs, and sometimes I have to do things a number of times, it usually comes out in the end. My question to you, are you a handy guy? Do you like to build things? What have you built recently? Or what did you build in the past? Did you ever do shop class in school? I loved shop. It was very cool. All right, man. I'll talk to you next week. All right? Peace.